Hey everybody, today we're going to teach you 10 different Frisbee throws so you can improve your game. Some of the throws we're going to teach you are the Captain America, the Dinnerplate toss,
the inverted backhand, the hammer,
and the Pistol Pete and football hike. So on the classic throw, you're going to want to move your wrist a lot. I'll usually start it like kind of over here on my left arm, and then extend, and then right at the very end, flick it back so it goes just like that.
You want to get that spin on the Frisbee. A Frisbee doesn't fly right if it's not spinning fast.
Yep.
All right, moving on from the classic throw, which was in this position, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do a flick. So you're still using your normal throwing hand, but you're flipped the complete opposite direction. And the way that I grip it is by putting my middle finger in there so that I can get plenty of flick and plenty of spin on that Frisbee. Now, if you're trying to throw it really far, or if your hands are small, you might just want to put all of your fingers in there. But for me, I find it to be most accurate and consistent when I'm just putting my middle finger in there. So I'm just gonna go like this, get plenty of flick on it. And you see, I hardly even had to swing my arm. There's so much in the wrist on this throw. The next one we're going to show you starts from a normal position. So this is the classic position, standard throw. And this one is very helpful if someone is blocking you. So if you're playing Ultimate Frisbee and you've got somebody, he's guarding you, he's all in front of you, you're holding it like this, you can get over here kind of acting like you're going to throw a flick, but then you're going to, let me get in a good position so you see me, you're going to do one of these. Like that. So behind the back. So remember, standard position, send it around behind the back. So you don't have much power on this one. You can't do a long distance throw. So this is good if you've got somebody 15, 20 feet away, you can just shoot it to them. But basically, you're going to take that arm, you're going to bring it all the way around behind your back and just hit your back, and it's all in the wrist. The wrist is the only thing sending this Frisbee. So you're going to go like that.
So this next one is the football hike between the legs, whatever you want to call it. But this one's really useful if someone batted it down, it's on the ground, you're going to go pick it up. No one's going to expect you to do this. And you just, boom, you hike it. So how you do this throw is it's standard throw, except it's just going to be these two fingers here. Lefty or righty, it doesn't matter.
So really it's more of a flick then, huh?
Nah, I mean kind of. It is between the legs.
Okay.
But so if you're a lefty, what you're going to do, you're going to be, because the wind will catch it, you're going to have to aim more to the left. So you'll have to aim it somewhere more on this side. And if you're a righty, you're going to have to aim it on that side. But here, I'll show you.
Nice. Yeah. All right, this one is tricky. We call this one Pistol Pete. I learned it from my friend last year, so I'm not very good at it. He's an expert at it, but I'm learning. So you start out in your classic throwing position, and then what you're going to do is flip it around. So this is kind of one of those tricky throws where you're trying to juke somebody out when they're trying to block you. So you flip it around like you're going to do a flick. Then you kind of start to throw the flick, but you actually let it flip around on your finger like this, and then flick it from that side. It's really, really tricky, and hopefully I don't hit the camera with this one. Boom, just like that.
So this is called the hammer throw. You just want to have the same grip as a flick like we showed earlier, except throwing it like this, you're going to go over here, and you're going to want to throw it kind of at a 45-degree angle. It's going to ride down a lot. So you want to aim, if you're a lefty like me, you're going to want to aim to your right of the person, and vice versa. So it should look a little something like this.
Nice. Nice. All right, the next throw is the Airbrake. The main time I find myself using this is when I'm throwing to little kids who don't know how to play Frisbee yet, and I want to be able to throw it to them without them getting a broke nose. So the Airbrake is a classic holding position, so hold it in your normal throwing position, but when you release it, instead of trying to send it off flat, you're going to actually have it at like a 45-degree angle so that it's acting like an air brake and the air is trying to stop it. Now, if you go like this, it's just gonna go straight to the ground. The reason you have it at a 45 is so that the air is trying to stop it, but it has enough angle that the air is trying to lift it up. So the hard part with this one is to still try and maintain the flick. It's easy to flick this way, but you got to get it spinning. So with this air brake, you're kind of actually having to twist your whole arm like this. So it's going to look like this. And as you saw, it veered off to the left. It's hard to make an air brake go straight because it's literally trying to dodge the air that is stopping it. So try again. All right, so you see by the time he threw it to me, it was like almost zero airspeed. It was just literally dropping. So if a little kid is gonna catch it, it's hardly going fast at all. And if it hits them, it's gonna hit them a little bit more flat instead of like boom.
All right, this is the backhand. You're gonna wanna, so this is the classic. You're just gonna wanna flip that upside down so that you have 4 fingers on the, not the lip side, but the flat side, just like that. And you wanna flick that wrist, like with all of them, you're gonna need a lot of wrist action. This isn't for far throws, this is just like 30 feet and shorter, so this is what it should look like.
So this is gonna be the inverted backhand. It's a lot like the backhand, but it's a little different. So this is gonna be your classic grip. You're gonna flip it just like the backhand, except instead of coming over across your body, you're gonna be here. And as always, you're gonna need that important flick, and you're gonna try to keep it level. You can have your thumb like this, or like this, or you can have it here. Like I like to have mine just like this, and the result should be something like this.
All right, this is a throw we invented just a couple weeks ago. We call it the Dinnerplate toss. So if you're being guarded in Ultimate Frisbee by somebody who's maybe a little shorter than you, they're really quick and you can't just get anything around them, but you can maybe get something over them. You're gonna have the Frisbee in both hands. So at this point, they don't know which hand you're gonna throw with, and you're gonna throw with both hands. You're gonna put it over your head as high as you can, and you're gonna just put spin to it. So it's gonna be like this. Boom. Last throw, this one is my favorite. We call this one the Captain America. So if this is your normal holding position, you're going to put your hand under and put your thumb inside it. So it's basically laying on your forearm like this. And instead of throwing this way, you're gonna be flipped all the way around and you're gonna be throwing it this way. And as always, you gotta get that spin to it. So you don't have much opportunity for spin, but there's enough. This throw, for some reason, always goes surprisingly straight and accurate. I don't know why. It never feels like it's going to, but it always surprises me. Oh, okay, he's got tricks. All right, now step back. Let's show them the Captain America throw can actually go pretty far. Oh, snap. All right, everybody, I hope this helped you out. If it did, please like and drop some comments. And if you didn't like the video, please like it anyway.
A little something like this. That was awful.